Alberto here, third degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. We're here at Gracie Bob Burbank. I'm here with Eric Echeverry, and we're going to be doing secondary attacks from the Omoplata position. Okay, we're here in the Omoplata position. Obviously I can come up for basic Omoplata, but we're going over some secondary attacks, okay? So the first one is I go for the Omoplata, I want to check his hip, but his arm kind of comes out like that. Obviously I can push it back in, but an easy way for me to do that is for me just to do a wrist lock. When I do the wrist lock, he's gonna put his hand automatically, or his arm rather, automatically right on my hip. I can sit up and come up and finish the Omoplata, okay? Or I can switch to an arm bar. Sometimes it's too late for me to kind of push it back in, or I can't really control that wrist. So I'm gonna control the wrist, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically put my knee, or my shin rather, against his body so he can't put his weight into me, okay? I'm going to lock up this triangle on my arms, and I'm going to do an arm bar like that. I'm just going to control the wrist and pull it in the opposite direction of his thumb. Pull my hips up to get the arm bar, okay? The second one here, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep turning, and this foot here is going to weave in the crook of his hip like that, okay? When I do that, and I start to turn towards his legs and put my stomach down, it's going to tighten up that arm bar even more, and I can put my hips forward, or rather down, you know, to get the arm bar and control the wrist, pulling on the thumb, okay? And if the guy decides to roll, go ahead and roll, Eric. Boom. I still have total control here. Pinch my knees together, controlling the wrist, thumbs up, and I can finish that arm bar, okay? This is another secondary attack that I'm going to do. So I get in this omoplata position, and the guy tries to stand up, okay? Especially no gi, maybe he can pull his arm out. You know, I can lose control of the position. So I'm here. He starts to stand up. I want to make sure I'm perpendicular, so I push his hip away if I need to, or push myself rather away from his hip. This foot here, I'm triangling my legs. This foot is going to go underneath, or weave rather, underneath his arm, and all I'm going to do is straighten out this leg, and this leg that's behind his shoulder is going to get pushed right into his shoulder blade, and it's a shoulder lock. It's really, really tight, and most of the time the guy doesn't even have time to tap, so he just does a verbal submission. Or if the guy's really flexible, I can even weave this foot underneath his foot like that, and basically tie him up like that. Or even if the guy's even more flexible, I can use that to bring in this leg and pull and push at the same time, and it's super tight.